Yo, what's up guys? So we're here to showcase off the biggest Link monster in the game. This is a Link 5. It's actually the only Link 5 we have in the game, which is the Firewall Dragon Darkfluid, and you will see OTK the opponent because this card can get an insane amount of attack, and you can kind of just make it inside of Salamangreat. Courtesy of course, Mirage Stalio and Baylynx and Sunlight Wolf. Like, you basically are going to make those cards just by playing the deck. You don't have to make a gimmicky deck to try to pull this off. Although there are some cards that I do want to basically talk about, which we'll talk about after we showcase off the OTK, of course, with Darkfluid Dragon. But it gains an absurd amount of attack. Like, when you summon it in this deck, it's usually going to have at least 8,000. And it can attack multiple times, and it can negate multiple times, which, well, in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's pretty good. So he makes Vision Hero Trinity, which has 5,000 attack. He tried to protect it with Baylynx, but just a heads up, try not to do that, because that will let him just deal more damage to you. Unless, of course, you're going to activate that Megamorph on it, which would be hilarious to see also. But anyways, we also see Foxy and Gazelle, all of them basically coming out, making the Darkfluid Dragon. So he has multiple counters on him now, so when you summon him, he gains a boost of 2,500 for each different type of Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or Exceed. Now, it won't count if you have like different Link monsters. It does not count those. It just wants like one Exceed, one of like each one basically is what it will count towards. Unfortunately, otherwise, well, if you could have each type of like a certain one, just convert the entire graveyard to Cyberse and just play Mayakashi, and you'd have an insane amount of free extra counters. And then so it gains 2,500. So like I said, it was an OTK here. So it gains 2,500 for each of those during the battle phase only. And then when your opponent activates a monster effect as a quick effect, you can remove a counter from this, negate the activation. And then also, if this effect was activated while this card attacked, it can make a second attack in a row. So his opponent kind of done goofed over here. You should have let that attack just go through. But you can still one-shot your opponent, which is obviously something that a lot of people will be trying to do. And I was also trying to think of like more of gimmick decks, but you know what? There wasn't that many options for the Cyberse. If you go to the Cyberse monsters, because I was thinking just for future videos, because I was like, okay, that's actually pretty easy to pull off in a Salamangreat, because you would just, like I said before, you would normally just go ahead and make that. But if you go to Rituals and you go to the Cyberse, which is the only other one, I didn't even know Salamangreat actually had a fusion monster. There's also Cyberse Magician, which is also in the Cyberse. There's also Storm Dragon, but realistically, are you going to really utilize these? No, you're going to probably utilize them off of discard outlets for, of course, your effects, because you just need to have them in the graveyard. So again, Salamangreat will be able to definitely just throw in, I was looking at the other options, like, yeah, you can maybe Super Poly for this, but it's pretty much just going to be this, and then, of course, Baylynx or Heat Leo. And then if you can, just go ahead and get rid of this card via like discard one card, Twin Twist, just whatever the case may be. You can get it up to 10,500 attack, and if your opponent has a monster on board with like 2,500, just one-shot them. That's game. But that was pretty cool. A short little video, but I just wanted to showcase off Firewall Dragon Darkfluid in action, the highest Link monster in the game right now, which is pretty cool. But let me know you guys' thoughts on him. Would you guys actually run him in your Salamangreat deck? I feel like the extra deck can be a little bit tight, especially with Super Polys, because Violet Chimera, especially in mirror match, is just so powerful. But at the same time, I mean, it's not that difficult to pull off as far as being able to, if you have a monster to sit on board, just go ahead and make this the next turn, because of course you have your traps to protect. Then you'll just have two targets, and then, like I said, it's pretty easy, especially when you happen to have, of course, your Roar ready to go. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick little vid. Shoutouts to my boy over here, Moon Knight, for sending in the plays. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell so you don't miss out on showcasing off new Yu-Gi-Oh cards like the Darkfluid Dragon. If you guys got cool replays, feel free to send them in. AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. Send me in those Moon and Sun Dragons. I want to see them. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and peace.